So this is truly a first, and this is probably the first time I'm going to endorse something that Uber is doing in conjunction with drivers. In a first, Uber joins drivers in strike. They join Uber drivers in strike against Brussels rules. That's in Belgium. That's also going to be part of my Euro 2022 tour. I'm going to 8 countries next July. I'm going to meet a lot of people overseas. So, Uber Technologies Incorporated paused its services. They actually paused the app in Brussels on Thursday, right? In what the ride-hailing company called an unprecedented joint action with its drivers against a ban on using smartphones when driving. So this country here, Belgium, not a big country, I've been there before, beautiful, clean. They want to ban smartphones, drivers from having smartphones when driving. Seriously? There is such thing as a dash cam and a holder that holds the dash cam and holds the smartphone, so you don't have to hold the phone while driving. Brussels, Belgium, just want to alert you to that, right? They sell them at Best Buy for about $24. In a message to clients, Uber said its rides were temporarily suspended because the local government in the Belgian capital didn't deliver on promises to update the existing legal framework by last summer, the company said. Current regulations were drafted in 1995 and include very outdated measures, such as the prohibition for drivers to use a smartphone, Uber said in a blog post warning clients in advance of the disruption. As a result, drivers who use the Uber app to drive you to your destination receive fines and risk having their vehicles taken away. Now, I gotta admit, this is a genius move by Uber in Belgium. Just switch it off for a few hours, piss off all those riders, those voters, Belgian voters, right? Because it's going to make every Belgian newspaper, right? And it's going to embarrass those people who didn't take care of updating the law. So this here seems to be a message here in French. Uber app paused in Brussels from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. in solidarity with drivers, 3 hours. Aujourd'hui, le chauffeur LVC Bruxelles s'est mobilisant pour demander une réforme du secteur. Elle demande par solidarité avec Uber suspend temporairement son application ce jeudi, septembre, pour une durée de 3 heures entrée, whatever in French. In English it says, today LVC drivers in Brussels are gathering to demand reform of the regulations at their request, and in solidarity with them, Uber pauses the app for 3 hours on September the 30th from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. If you want to know why a reform of the sector is crucial, please click on the link below. We hope for your understanding. It was a smart move, right? And it's the first time. It's the first time in the history of Rideshare that I'm endorsing the company for doing something right. So maybe the European executives they're a little bit more accommodating towards drivers than the executive trash in San Francisco. Just saying, putting it out there. The company called the joint action with drivers exceptional and unprecedented in Europe. How about you do something like that in the United States of America, Darakoshishawi? How about you do something exceptional and unprecedented in the US of A, Darakoshishawi? It has often faced fierce criticism across the world over its business model and faced off workers, unions, and local governments and the rideshare professor in courts over its working conditions. Damn right. We report on these fools every day. But maybe they're doing something right there in Europe for one day, for 3 hours, for 180 minutes. Maybe they did something right in the Uber history. The tone was different on Thursday. Uber drivers fear for their work and are worried for the future, the company said in its statement of solidarity, appealing to customers to raise pressure on local authorities. There's it. It's exactly what you do, right? You're putting pressure on politicians by switching it off. Without a reform now, as a rider, you may not have the same mobility opportunities as today anymore. And that's basically flat out scare tactics. To my European friends, very proud of you for striking on September the 28th, 2 days ago. Well done. For pushing for better conditions for drivers. Well done. This, my friends, is an exception here, right? What happened here in Belgium, that Uber, obviously they want to make money, right? That's really the only reason why they're striking with drivers, because they're about to lose their privileges in Belgium. So they stand up with the drivers. So I wouldn't celebrate too early and get too excited, because what they really do on a day-to-day basis is sincerely not exceptional, right? What Dara Khoshawi does for you guys across the world is not necessarily exceptional. Maybe, Dara, maybe you want to be exceptional for once in your life. What do you say? Oh, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Anyway, my friends, have a splendid day. Have a fantastic day. Drive safe out there. Stay safe. Wear those masks. And let's get through the pandemic together. Have a good one.